Monsignor Tomáš Halík, toward a deep reform of the Church. The Czech priest and former Soviet dissident speaks to Vatican News about the need for reform in the Church, the role that synodality might play in it, and the dangers of the abuse of religion in politics. By Joseph Tulloch. Monsignor Tomáš Halík paid a visit to Rome recently to promote the Italian translation of his new book Afternoon of Christianity, The Courage to Change. The Czech intellectual, who was clandestinely ordained a priest in the Soviet Union in the 1970s, and now ranks as one of Europe's most well-known theologians, spoke to Vatican News after a panel discussion at the John Paul II Institute. Monsignor Halík began by discussing some of the themes of his new book. I use a metaphor which Carl Gustav Jung, the founder of analytical psychology, chose as a metaphor for an individual life, and I use this metaphor for the history of the Church, he said. The morning is a pre-modern time, he explained, time to build up the institutional and doctrinal structures of the Church. Then came the noonday crisis, the time of modernity and secularization. And now I think we are on the threshold of post-modernity, the post-secular age. This is the afternoon of Christianity, a time for maturity, to go deeper. The Monsignor drew a connection with the Gospel passage when the disciples are struggling to catch fish. The fishermen are very tired and told Jesus, "We have worked all night and we caught nothing. We have empty hands." I think many Christians have a similar feeling today, that the churches are half empty, and the seminaries and monasteries too. But, he pointed out, Jesus said to the fishermen, "Try again. Go to the depths." I think that is a challenge for us too, to try again, to not repeat our old mistakes, but go to the depths. The misuse of religion, an important aspect of this process of reform, Monsignor Halík stressed, is an awareness of the ways in which religion can be abused. Some populist politicians, he said, are close-minded, and use Christianity as a weapon, as a sign of collective identity. Others, not only politicians, see Catholicism as a counterculture against modernity, Protestantism and so on. But, he stressed, this is the wrong way. This closed system of Catholicism is now dying because it's not able to communicate with the other systems of the society. We should, rather, he said, let ourselves be inspired by St. Paul, who had the courage to transform Christianity from one of many Jewish sects to a universal offering for the whole culture at that time. I think this universalism of Christianity is a challenge even for today. The role of synodality. Monsignor Halík also suggested that the Synod could help with the process of reform.